Look at this classic pedestal pan shot. It's such a great move, and it's number 1 on our That's a Cool Shot. Episode 1, pedestal pan. Okay, install the plugin. Select it, turn it on. Black eyes in your scene. Now hit Add Object. Pick a black eye camera. Drop it in your scene. Then click Follow, and pick the thing you want to follow. We're going to follow this car. And then you can just grab the camera and put it wherever you want, and it'll still follow the car. Okay, let's get a little closer to this. Now we want it to look at these two people. So click Look At, 2 subjects, multiple subjects, person on the left. Click eyedropper, person on the right. Look how fast that is. We've got a camera that's following something and looking at something else instantly. Like that was, what, 20 seconds, not even. Okay, let's go into hybrid mode. And what that means is we're going to drag the camera onto the sequencer, and we're going to manually keyframe some things and do some procedural things. So let's keyframe the follow offset. And we want to do up and down the pedestal. So we're going to put some keyframes on the Z channel. So let's get it down low, put a keyframe. And then at the moment where we want the camera to come up a little later, sort of doing the wipe over the car, we'll drop a keyframe. And look at that. We're procedurally composing on the 2 actors. And we're manually pedestaling the camera up and down, but the camera is relative to the subject. Okay, let's widen the camera up a little bit. Let's go to a 28mm lens. Cool. And let's have a look through the lens. Okay, so we're coming along. The camera's tracking, automatically rotating. We got a little wipe. Let's just fix that height. I'm just going to bounce the keyframe with those keyframe, snap to keyframe buttons. Just tweak this a little bit more. Okay, and that's looking pretty good. Oh, maybe a little bit low there. Let's just move that out. Let's have the camera go a little slower. Snap to that keyframe. Adjust the height. Of course, check the curves. It's great to do a lot of fine tuning of the anything animation. So we'll just tweak that so it's looking good at each position. I still like using less keyframes than more. Very smooth. So let's make sure we get this. What we're doing is we're procedurally moving the camera with the car. We're procedurally targeting the 2 dancers, but we're keyframing the height. So the only keyframes here are on the height so far. So we're getting some really sophisticated movement just with those 2 keyframes. But the composition is still in the center. So let's add a Look At animation track. We'll close the follow. We'll open the Look At, and let's put some keyframes on our subject screen position. This is very powerful. So what we're doing here is we're keyframing where we want things composed. Right here, it's in the center, but just by changing the X and Y, we're changing where we want the subject composed in screen space. And what's so powerful about this is you just think like a director. Like, where do I want the composition at the start? And here at the end, we want the composition a little bit over to the right. And just lift it up a little bit. And the magic here is we start with the composition on the left, and we're blending the composition from the start to the end. So we've got now what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keyframes to do this complex shot. It's so fast. So let's watch it again. Procedural movement, procedural rotation, keyframed composition, keyframed height. Let's just do a little bit more tweaking now that we got it all working. So few keyframes, so fast to work. And these shots will still work even if things change. That's the magic of them, because you're giving the camera intent. This is the composition I want at this moment in time. This is the height. These are things that I'm relative to. The cameras are smart. They'll follow your direction. You tell them what you want, and they can handle variability. Let's go even a little bit wider. I want to see a bit more of the car. Just adjust the camera position relative to the car. This is good. It's probably going to crash through though. Yeah, it's crashing. That's fine. Just find that crash bit. Just move the camera over. Again, that's the offset between the camera and the car. Let's try that one more time. We lift. We go over the car. We get a nice wipe. Boom. Pretty cool shot. Thank you for watching.